welcome to another video. Joyce PN here, and today I want to dedicate this video to all the people out there that just seem to be cursed, man. They are putting in the work in the gym, they are putting in the work with their diet. Everything seems to be in place, but no matter what they do, they just can't seem to lose weight or make any progress whatsoever. What could be the problem, man? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some of the things that might be the root of your problems. But alright guys, okay, so if you're doing everything right, what could be causing you to not make any progress? I'm gonna tell you guys from the get-go that it most likely has to do with your nutrition. So the number one thing that you might be doing wrong is using olive oil instead of 0-calorie cooking spray. Now, although you might be consuming a bunch of healthy fats with olive oil, and it is indeed healthy, you can't forget about the calories that you're consuming when you're cooking with olive oil, guys. Now, if you're tracking all of these calories, there is no problem whatsoever, guys, but a lot of people don't track these calories. The same if they cook with butter. Some people think that because you're not consuming the calories directly, well, that the calories don't count. Well guys, that is not the freaking case. If you're using olive oil to cook your foods with, then you should be counting every single calorie you use from the olive oil, alright? In this case, I personally use the olive oil spray. It allows me to control the amount of olive oil that I'm using and limiting the amount of calories. But the one thing that I would recommend you guys is to switch to a 0-calorie cooking spray and eliminate all those extra calories that you are getting in. So maybe something that you might not have been aware of, but just switching your healthy olive oil may have a big impact in the amount of progress that you can make. Now, before you go ahead and tell me, oh, but I just drizzle a little bit of olive oil on my salad or on my pan or something like that, I'm gonna put on the screen right now the amount of calories that you can roughly be getting in with just a drizzle of the healthy olive oil, alright? So you guys can really get a feel and a view of the amount of calories that you might be consuming depending on how many times you actually cook with olive oil, guys. So just make that little adjustment in your diet, and I promise you, you guys are gonna see great changes.
And what if they're cooking with butter?
Oh, don't even get me started if there's a good butter. Alright, so you decided to change your life and become a healthy individual. So what are you gonna start doing? Eating more fruits, eating Special K and Cruisely, which I don't have at home right now, but all these things are supposed to be healthy. Okay, yes, and the fruits, they're great. The cereal, well, that's another topic. But, I mean, you might be sabotaging yourself right here, guys, because although fruits are very healthy, they do contain some of them contain a lot of sugars. So although, guys, you might be healthier if your goal is to, for example, lose weight, you might be eating too many fruits. For example, a banana has about 30 grams of carbs, an apple has about 20 something grams of carbs, and just this mandarin has only like, I don't know how many grams of carbs, but little to no few calories. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Huh?
Make smart choices.
Alright, so you understand my point, guys. There is a big difference in the amount of calories that each of these fruits contain. So be careful when consuming fruits, guys, because although they might be, like I said, healthy, the amount of fruit that you're consuming might be the cause of you not seeing progress. Another thing is cereal, because, well, I'm gonna use a story that my girlfriend actually told me, and that is that when she started her journey, her fitness journey, she wanted to change her eating habits. So one thing that she did was go ahead and buy some yogurt and put a lot of Cruisely in it. But of course, she didn't put the recommended doses of Cruisely, but she literally put a lot of Cruisely in. Well, Cruisely is very calorie dense, guys. So just be careful and be aware of what you're putting inside of your body, because that is one of the main reasons why you might not be seeing the progress that you want to see. Alright, so this is just one example of how healthy foods might not be as healthy as you think they are. And action.
Hey.
Hey.
Sir.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, funny that you asked. As a matter of fact, I'm tracking my food on an app called MyFitnessPal. Now, one of the most common mistakes that people make when trying to change up their eating habits and live a healthier lifestyle is thinking that they are eating healthier and hence they're gonna make progress. Now, most of the times, as I said earlier, they think that by eating lots of fruits, like I mentioned earlier, they're going to see the results that they want to see. But unless you have a little bit of an overview of how many calories you're consuming in a day, you're not gonna make the progress that you actually want to. So I'm not gonna tell you guys to download the MyFitnessPal application, documenting every single meal that you have, but baby steps, alright? Baby steps. What I want you guys to do is just keep a journal, keep a food journal, alright? And every single day, write some of the meals that you have from the moment that you wake up until the moment that you go to bed. Just write it on your phone or write it on a piece of paper, whatever you want to do. Just write it for a few days, even a week. Just write it down. And after that week, you can take a look back and see the amounts of food and what type of foods you are actually eating. Now, with that information, you can now actually see how much food you're actually consuming and the amount of calories that all of those foods come up to. This way you will truly know if you're actually starving yourself or if you're just eating too much, and that's the reason why you're not seeing the progress that you want to see. So start with baby steps, guys. Just keep a journal, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and eventually it will just become a routine, guys. And I can guarantee you guys that you guys will see the results eventually. Alright guys, so these were some of the mistakes that might be stopping you from seeing the progress that you would want to see. Now let me know in the comments down below if you're familiar with some of these mistakes and if you have done them yourself. And also, if you're looking for tailored nutrition advice and workout routines, hit me up on abandonedbodies.com. But with that being said, guys, I want to finish off this video right here. So if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like on this video and let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Alright, so guess I'll see you soon. Later, guys.